Hello everyone, this is Tan here, and in this video I have hardcore kill confirm gameplay on Magma using the M8A1 MMS and grenade launcher. And this loadout was suggested by one of my subscribers, so here you go and enjoy. And I must say apologize that I don't have the small grenade, and I play on hardcore kill confirm because I was trying to get the FAL in gold camo, but I got it though, so it means that I have all the assault rifles in a diamond camo. And I'll start off with the MTAR diamond camo. I'm gonna talk about that later. But I'm talking about the grenade launcher in hardcore mode. It is really powerful somewhat, but you cannot use this as an reactive weapon or instant weapon like at close range like shotgun or something like that. The grenade launcher is really slow to switch, and there's a small delay when you fire your grenade launcher and when you press the trigger. So you need to use this thing like in advance, so you have to careful and you have to more prepare for with this type of weapon. Otherwise you're not gonna stand a chance because this weapon is slow, but it is really deadly somewhat. So even against a flak jacket users in hardcore mode, you still be able to kill someone really easily with this attachment. But at long distance it may be hard to use though, because it in hardcore mode you don't have any source of crosshair position to guide you a path of the projectile grenade launcher, so you have to guide yourself here. Alright, let's talk about one of the most important thing here today. And of course Call of Duty Ghost trailer and behind the scene video will release May 21st. So, and I watched both of them, and when I look at the rating of the video, they are more positive than the first trailer of Call of Duty Ghost, the Mask trailer one, where it disappointed a lot of people. But if you watch the trailer and if you haven't watched it yet, I suggest you go do it now. And it is really emotional somewhat, giving the music and how cute the dog is. Anyway, so there's lots of things I could talk about for Call of Duty Ghost, and in this video I'm gonna talk about weapons. So let's say that there's about like 10% of the entire weapons in Call of Duty revealed, I guess, and it gives me a good impression so far for the weapons, and they're not too far off and not too old somewhat. They're about like our generation as they promised us before. And I'm gonna combine the reveal trailer and the behind the scene video together as one. I mean, when I talk throughout them about the weapons. So let's get started here. If you if you watch the trailer, you probably spot some of the rifles already, like the M4 for instance, that a lot of you probably conclude that. I mean, M4 could very well make an appearance, but in the trailer, I think the M27 is the one rather than the M4 because of the how the iron sight it looks similar to the HK design. In Call of Duty Wikia, they guess that it is the AAC Honey Badger, and I mean in other sections. I mean, I could be wrong too about the M27, but it is really reasonable enough to bring the M27 back because it is currently in service, and the M27 made the appearance only once in Black Ops 2, so it's not too boring. And since the M27 in Black Ops 2 is not so popular, but there's a reason to bring it back. Well, because it's already in service. The AAC Honey Badger, if it is real and exists in Call of Duty Ghost, it would be nice to have that kind of rifle going on, to have something that it is a little bit different somewhat. It looks similar to the M4 or AR-15 platform or whatever, but it would be nice to have something different. And some other people said it is the ACR2 as well, judging from the stock from different section of the trailer. And that's pretty much about the trailer though. Now for the behind the scene video, it shows more rifles, but not by a lot though, especially the FAL. When Mark Rubin mentioned about like sliding and other mechanic stuff, it shows a multiplayer section with the FAL fire in full auto mode, really fast fire rate, and it has a new design too as well, but the inside are still bulky somewhat, and I'm not sure if they would have the FAL as full auto mode. but this could be really well a placeholder for now for something else. The FL may be fire the semi-auto again, but who knows? This time around, the FL may be fire in um two modes, a semi-auto and fully automatic, just like you have select fire automatically, and you don't need like some sort of attachment or anything. All your radar fire will no longer be fixed anymore, so you can adjust the fire mode freely without the need of attachment. So that is something that I'm really looking forward to, because we've seen enough fixed fire rate already. Like, if you use just SWAT 556, you have to stick with 3 round bursts, and it's quite boring. Sometimes you want full auto and go hard with it, and you have to spend the attachment. I hope that they removed some sort of attachment that allows you to switch the fire rate, because, well, to be a, I don't want to say like realistic word because it's a game, but it would be nice to have that and as a feature for all the weapons. The vector would be interesting too as well, to allow some the users to find 2 round bursts, semi-auto and fully automatic, and people can use a semi-auto and pwn some people or whatever like that. And in behind the scenes, there's another rifle, and this one is interesting, the MTAR, and it looks really similar to Black Ops model. Well, because I don't know, maybe Treyarch shares its model for the Ghost, and they kind of upgrade into it somewhat. And the model looks similar too, with the flashlight same position as Black Ops 2. So I'm quite curious about this, but the MTAR will be still not too far off, not too futuristic somewhat, and will be more modern than the TAR 21. The TAR 21 is just disappear. The MTAR just ultimately replaced it, and it has really high texture when I look at the video behind the scenes, and it has attachment, the grip already installed. So I'm not sure how many attachments I gonna have, but the grip is one of them, of course, and I hope it does increase like accuracy too. Unlike in Black Ops 2, where it increased accuracy by only 2 or 1%, and that kind of sucks. So that's MTAR. A lot of people are already excited to having the MTAR back again. I mean, I miss TAR 21 too, but I don't know. It's really up to the decision to bring in the MTAR, or they may have the attachment called the conversion kit, where in real life the MTAR it uses the assault rifle cartridge. You can use the SMG conversion kit to fire 9x19mm and use the Uzi standard magazine 30 rounds. So that could be one of the attachment list, I should say. And the MTAR is really versatile somewhat. So, and yeah, they should have that kind of attachment where it allows you to change the cartridges. I mean, especially for just the MTAR only. I mean, each weapon could also have its own unique attachment too as well, like the MTAR, the conversion kit, something like that. So anyway, and there's another rifle too, and this one is kind of hard to spot though, because it's near the end and it shows for a brief moment. It is a SCAR. The SCAR, and I cannot identify which variant, either heavy or light, but I can tell that it was a SCAR that made an appearance in the behind the scene trailer, because it has its own equipped unique grenade launcher. Unlike the M203 or M320, where it used to to be like a default grenade launcher for previous Call of Duty. In this one, it uses own unique grenade launcher, and it's it goes like right like to the magazine. I mean, when you insert a magazine, you just insert it right underneath the grenade launcher or something like that. And the trigger is completely different from the M203, but it uses the same cartridges and similar function to the M203. It's just that it has its own appearance, and it has good looking grenade rifle. So I can tell that it is a SCAR, but I cannot tell which variant it is. And in the trailer, for now I'm gonna talk about the submachine guns. There's MP5, but interestingly, there's no fixed stock. Instead, the MP5 has the adjustable stock, just like COD 4. And in trailer you see the guy using the MP5 SD with the integrated silencer. So when you equip the silencer, you can get like the MP5 SD model, similar to how you use a suppressing card for your weapon model changes to another one, something like that, with the integrated silencer MP5. And there's a vector too if you spot it in the customization multiplayer section in the behind the scene trailer. But you will see it just only it's stock though. It's stock, it's black, but that could be a placeholder again too, because vector in MDB2 its stock color is black. And in MDB3, if you remember, like the Call of Duty Elite video, when like near the end, there's like MDB3 footage for like short space of time. Um, it shows the soldiers wielding the vector on his back, and it did not make any appearance in MDB3 at all. So that could be just a placeholder for now, and it could very well make an appearance in Ghost, because it is really modern, and although it looks futuristic, it does exist though, and this weapon it is really awesome somewhat. And let me wrap this one around with a unique weapon system here, and you can see it in, I believe, in behind the scenes, like underwater section with a guy, or in the trailer I cannot remember, with the rifle, Russian looking rifle like Kalashnikov design, and that thing is called a PS underwater rifle. And it is really unique is that it does not use like a regular bullet, like it uses some sort of a spear type, like um to fire at the enemies, like when you use like against a shark under the sea. If you like watch some sort of movies where the guy uses some sort of spear like that can shoots out some distances away. It is I'm not sure the fire mode about of it though. It could be like the semi-auto, and of course it's going to be one of the weapons that you can use underwater. And it is interesting because in Call of Duty, any underwater missions, you cannot do anything at all but swim and swim and swim. And it's good that they bring the weapon that you can use underwater, so you can have some interactions with it, rather than you just swim as a cutscene and then you go to the oil rig and start to rescue the hostages or something like that. So it should be interesting. Alright, I already ran out the gameplay. I'm so sorry about that. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys later in another discussion video of Call of Duty Ghosts. And thank you for watching again, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.